about being back, baby.
No, 100%.
It's been a few minutes.
I never thought I'd see it again.
And here we are.
We never fucking left, boys. Let's go. Oh, yeah, round up for us, boys.
Unbelievable.
Let's go. Who would have thought?
Not us.
So what's happened in the meantime, man?
3 years in the making, here we are.
Yeah.
Well,
What you been up to, Dan? 3 years out, baby.
I had a kid.
Yeah, have you had a kid since then? You have.
Yeah.
Oh my
Dan's
God.
dad.
I had both my children, I think,
Before
at that
that?
point.
Yeah, you had little shits running around.
Yeah. Yeah. You spent any kids yet?
No, not that we know of.
Alright, so no
Could be
spins for a party.
somewhere.
Oh,
Took a chance there in Cleveland. You know,
That's right. Oh, yeah.
moved away for a little bit, and
Yeah.
that was a whirlwind of activities. A lot of fun, a lot of mess.
How many different jobs have we been through combined, do you think, since then?
Since then?
At least 7 or 8.
I was Applebee's, Dollar General, and then Dutro's.
You've been out here maneuvering.
See, when I initially got to Cleveland, we didn't have anything right away, so I was like, you know what? Like, I'd never been to really Cleveland like that, so I started dashing, dude. Just jetting in and around the city, just bouncing around.
That's the place to do it.
And dude's like, what the fuck you door dashing for? I'm like, dude, I'm just out driving around having fun. Leave me alone, baby.
Literally.
Then, yeah, started that plumbing shit for a while, then got back into bartending, and that's 3 right there on top of those 2 or 3.
And
yeah,
weren't you working at the country club
Yep, up there at Westwood.
before you left for Cleveland?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Virtues before I left.
Let's see, I'm trying to think of what all I've...
Not to cut my bad.
I went to LA, came back, went to the pub, was wandering around at the pub,
Miami.
left there, went to Miami, came back, got my mortgage license, got on at Longhorn, left there pretty quick, still on at the mortgage company, and now we're back on YouTube. This has always been plan A. I mean, if it's not obvious, this has always been plan A. So this is the one common denominator I try to get back to. Set myself up to where we can, really focus on this. Have as much time to focus on this, because without an escape route, we're just hamsters in the wheel, just constantly
Believe
going
me,
like
I'd
this.
much rather be doing this than fucking working for someone else.
Yeah, exactly,
I want
dude,
to be
and
on
just-
my own schedule. I want to.
Like I told you, like it's one of my favorite sayings is the one where the dude's like, how much did they first pay you to give up on your dreams?
Yeah, that's a very good.
And it's like, because that's what happens. You get this, say you even at a good wage, you get this good wage and then you're capped out. And then 8 hours of your day, you're working for someone for this good wage. And then 8 hours you're sleeping. And the other 8, if you're not working towards that escape, then you're just, that's as good as you're going to get. And it's like, that's
get the
all
nail
it
on the head with the hamster wheel.
And we want to thank you guys for any support and anything you contribute to our dreams. You don't understand how much that means to us.
100%, even just watching this right now. So
Literally. Throw a like, throw a subscribe. We appreciate you.
But yeah, this time around, we're locked in, right?
Yeah,
like we're not. There's no more turning around and fucking.
In this sense, in this thing, it's
no
like,
computers crashing, no fucking dicks.
We'll just buy another one.
Yeah, no, we don't even. Dude, I don't even use my computer right now. So
whatever it takes.
Yeah, whatever
I
it
feel like
takes.
I'm in a recliner. This chair's gonna get down on me.
But is it shambles?
It's alright.
No. So let's get into it. Dude, Luka Doncic to the Lakers.
We're getting a 270-pound point guard. I'm pumped.
Dude, I seen that. Holy shit! Not the first one they've had. The one.
Yeah, you're not a kid.
The one homie with HIV.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh,
No,
yeah, he's a big dude. No, but the thing with Luka is like, one, if this happens 10 years ago or however many, it's like, dude, how is the front office allowing LeBron and Luka Doncic to be together? That's insane.
Yeah, no, it is.
I
mean, you could say the same thing about him and AD, though.
That's valid. I think the future's very bright. He's going to get off this calf injury, and it could be a real...
Oh, is Luka got an injury?
Yeah, I think it's his calf, I believe, the old strain
I
or
thought
something.
you couldn't trade them when they had injuries. I do that on 2K. I try to trade them, and they got injuries. You can't trade.
I thought so, too. Like, when it first popped up, that's the first thing I heard was he had a
or is that just
calf
NFL?
action.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's also a video game, so it could be different. But I mean, usually they add up pretty well, but no, dude. I mean, I think that's huge for the Lakers. Me being a Lakers guy, and like I said, I think LeBron was still in LA last time we did this pod, and I always said like it's hard for me. I've always been a LeBron hater. I try not to hate. I respect LeBron. It's hard to say he's not the GOAT, but I've never been a big LeBron. I was always a Kobe guy.
Yeah.
This is the only sport. NBA was the only sport I didn't root for an Ohio team because I really didn't like LeBron and I loved Kobe. So, but now him going to LA was so contradicting for me. It was like hard for me to
Yeah, now you kinda
I'm like,
got
what's
it.
going on now? But anyway, like,
Oh, he's
yeah,
gonna
I
give him
think
his flowers.
Yeah, 100%. You can't not. He's from Ohio. You gotta give him his flowers.
I
I don't agree with most of the shit he says, but other than that, he's a hell of a basketball player.
There was speculation that he might leave the Lakers, and that's why they got Luka, was to set up for the foreseeable future. But LeBron came out on Twitter X today and said that he intends to stay on the Lakers past the trade deadline. So.
Well, that's coming up though, isn't it?
So what do the Mavs got? So Mavs got Kyrie and
They look solid.
Max Christie.
oh yeah, they got Doug's boy. I mean,
No, I
right?
just saw their lineup like literally yesterday. Yeah, so now that Luka's gone, you have Kyrie, Klay Thompson, AD. God, I can't think of their big man. Rudy's not on the Mavericks. Jesus,
That's Timber,
yeah, who we got?
Oh, I was looking up the trade deadline.
Now we're doing trivia questions. I can't think of the fucking Mavericks roster.
Yeah, I mean it's not that deep.
Clay
No.
Thompson. That's
Klay Thompson? Oh yeah.
which he's kind of
PJ Washington
shit
too. I
down to
forgot.
Okay.
Daniel
PJ, that's a
Gafford.
big bullet point.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie, baby. Yeah, I like it.
The White Powell, Najee Marshall, Dante Exum.
Dante Exum. He was supposed to be a dog. And he kind of just, I'm not going to say it was a bust, but.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with that in the Lakers.
Wasn't there a third team in this?
I don't
In the
know.
trade?
I didn't
I
think
didn't
so.
see that, but it could have been. Nah, it was-
While you're looking at that, how about the Muskingum County inmate getting loose?
Dude,
What is that about?
How does he get loose from the jail? I mean,
You know,
come on.
I mean, there has to be a reasonable explanation because there's no way, like.
Look at this guy. What's his name? This dude got out.
See, I think-
We'll pop him up right here. This gentleman, he happened to fucking get out of it.
He got a Victoria neck tat too.
Oh, I did hear about that, Victoria. Him
My,
and Victoria.
And it said a woman
Who's this
picked him
guy?
up in a white car, suspected. I said it was probably
Suspected.
Victoria.
Yeah,
Picked
I
him up.
think, well, I think it said the license plate of that car was Victoria. So
Well,
I'm kidding.
could be.
It probably was Vicky then.
See,
No,
like-
I'm sure it was Victoria. I mean, you gotta
Watch-
think she's a rider. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd hope since he's got her tatted on his neck.
Yeah.
Watch so
But what are you
movies.
thinking in that headspace? Like, not
He's
to cut
only
you off,
37.
Stan,
You're good.
but like, what's the game plan there? Like, you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna get out.
Get
for a
as far
few-
away
you
from
know,
here as possible would be my guess.
You know,
Yeah, I mean,
99%.
Well,
of
I mean, how
it's-
long was he sentenced to? You got to be sentenced for a long time to even.
I'm not sure. I
wanna
think he
do
had
that.
just been in there 4 days.
Oh, yeah, watch him on a weekend bender.
bro, his scheduled release date was March 29th. He's supposed to get out next month.
Like, what are you
Couldn't take
thinking,
it, dude.
dude? That's
Couldn't.
what I'm
Why the fuck is he? Like, what is the point?
Being held on multiple felony charges, and he was a month away from
5'8",
couple months.
240.
Maybe
This
it's
dude does not look 5'8". This dude does he look 240 pounds at 5'8"?
no.
Not at all.
He's a fullback.
I just would love to see the lower half of this gentleman. I mean, my
He's
lord.
got some pistons on his legs, dude.
Dude, holy shit. Oh, dude,
Unbelievable.
fucking ripping squats. Man. That's wild. So, yeah, we hope this guy, gets reprehended and everything gets taken care of.
Apprehended.
Yeah, apprehended.
He's getting reprimanded too.
Yeah, that's what
Chew him
I
out.
was mixing those two words up. But, yeah, we hope, unless he's a good guy. Who knows? We don't know the whole story. So if he's a good guy, keep...
Well, most good guys don't have 2 felonies.
Yeah,
Some of them.
Well,
I mean, there are
you're
changed
right.
men. There's changed men. I'll say that.
That's valid.
You're right. Yeah, so, anyway, how about them Bucks, baby?
World
Fucking
champions.
Literally.
Ryan Day posted on a story yesterday. He's already counting down the days to Texas. 210.
He needs to be counting down the days of the team up north, because we got to figure that
Yeah,
out.
dude, we
I
have.
think
we can't let
my
that go.
honest opinion is we're over focusing on it. Like, not that we
I don't
should've.
think, dude,
I think
no
they're
way
like
this year.
obsessed over him, and then they just they get in their head. You know what
I
I mean?
don't care.
Like,
I don't care.
I don't
Michigan's-
know,
We
dude.
played in the last game of the season. They haven't won a game. They know how to play Ohio State.
Right.
I think it was the best thing that my dad mentioned this, and I think it was the best thing that happened to us was losing that game. 'Cause
Yeah.
it pissed us off.
It woke up.
And if-
woke up the devil.
And if the
dude.
play calling next year can be like it was in the playoffs, I think the sky's the
I
limit.
mean, they're a fucking NFL team. If they play.
Well, dude,
the
I
last,
also
like,
think
5 games that
I
way.
also think our game plan was vanilla throughout the season a lot because of this new 12-team playoff. Because why would if we know we're going to make the playoffs, why are we going to come out and show all of our best plays, even against the team up north? I think that might have been their thought process.
We can beat them without the
and then we didn't, which is tough. But like I think obviously we were a million times better than them, but we came out, tried to beat them playing vanilla, not showing anything, just running base defenses, base offenses, and we didn't get it done. And I think that's why. And the same thing with Oregon. I think, now Oregon, I think we probably, I imagine we would try a little hard. I mean, they were the number 1 ranked team at the time when we played them during the season. But still, look what we did to them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So you always got to think we were vanilla that game too. It's like, dude.
I wonder if Michigan would have made the playoffs, I feel like we would have beat the piss out of them because it's like
100%.
And look at what Oregon beat us, just like Michigan did, and then we just blow them the fuck out in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it's like I just wish Michigan was man enough to make the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's a good point. I'm about sick of Portnoy too. I can't wait to wax these dudes.
Oh man.
Yeah, our pizza reviews are better than his fucking.
Yeah, we need to prove that. We're going to
Tune into the pizza review.
No, it's still on the highest day cake, dude. How about this $4.5 million they offered Jeremiah Smith just again?
Did they?
Yeah, so I don't know who
How about these contracts?
They didn't say who it was, but they said someone offered him $4.5 million to get in the portal, and they offered Tate around $1 million.
And then Jeremiah Smith, there was a tweet that came out that said, "You don't know us, we're too loyal" or something. Jeremiah Smith retweeted it and then put 100 on it, like basically saying like he's loyal to the program. Yeah.
Wow. Well, dude, nowadays it's like you make just as much money in college.
Literally, if he was to go to the league, he might get like that big rookie signing bonus. But at the same time, half of these dudes are making more money as they would for the first
you can
2, 3, 4 years in the league.
Yeah, and how much money are they making behind the scenes too? Not just what these actual you got to think.
And you have endorsements and anything on top of it. Yeah.
Because you got to think before NIL, they were still getting paid. Mm-hmm. So that money's still coming in. The boosters, Uncle Bob, they wanted to come back. All these guys, you know what I mean? So
we might put that tweet I was talking about up there, but it ain't gonna happen. That family's too loyal. Good try though.
We'll pop up that tweet.
And then he put 100. So I mean, he's not going.
Okay, baby.
Carnell Tate also retweeted that.
Cardell Tate, who's that?
Carnell Tate.
Oh, Carnell Tate. Okay.
Cardell.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he vocally confirmed he's staying as well. So
yeah.
Try again.
All right, we'll see what happens with saying, dude.
Brian Hartline's
I'm excited to see.
Locked in.
But no, that's these college players getting paid really does change the game a lot.
It does.
I mean, it's actually crazy.
Well, because now, and then with the way that works, they have to stay for a couple years. So that makes it that much more exciting. Like Jeremiah Smith before NIL, he's gone. He's going to the league. Yeah. And these great players, they're going after their first year. And now, they're sticking around 2, 3 years, maybe even 4 years. And who knows, he might want to get a degree. He might stay till his senior.
Well, I think in college, it's you have to stay till your junior year, right? And then you can...
No, I don't think...
Well, initially you didn't have to.
How long? Let's look it up.
But now with, these contracts and shit, it's not forcing them, obviously, but they definitely are around for at least 2 to 3 years. 3 years.
Do you really?
Yeah, to be eligible for a draft, a player must be 3 years removed from high school graduation.
What? So you have to play 3 years?
But in baseball, Colt Emerson got drafted from John Glenn straight out of high school. And the same with, I'm pretty sure, the NBA was 1 year.
1 now,
1 year.
Football's 3? Yeah. So Jeremiah has to play another year after this?
Yeah, well, he has to play 2 more years. He has to complete 3 years.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, another year after this.
After this coming in.
Yeah.
And they can only forego their senior season.
Dude, this is great. So now, how long has that been a thing? That has not been a thing for very long.
It hasn't.
Because, dude, they were one and done guys for a while, right?
Well,
growing up.
I know in college basketball.
Because, dude, Ohio State's always we've been a great program. But the difference between us and the I was going to say so much to the team up north. But the difference between us and the team up north, they've had 4-year guys. You know what I mean? They actually, it's more of a high school team, because they actually stick around their program. But we got, all our guys go straight to the NFL. Mm-hmm. Our guys come in and boom, they're NFL guys.
Just push them.
Because of our program, how good our strength and conditioning, how good our coaches are.
It builds pros, bro.
We just build NFL guys.
He says, this rule was in place since the league's creation in 1920.
Whoa, shit.
What the fuck was I looking at?
Seriously?
Yeah.
It's always been a thing.
I could have swore that motherfuckers were popping out after a year.
I know, dude. What?
Huh. Maybe it was. Maybe we were thinking of basketball.
Am I tripping? Were you thinking the same thing, then?
I 100%.
No, I knew it was 3 years.
Okay.
I didn't know how long.
Danny knew it.
Oh God, I didn't know how long though. I don't know that it's been around since the 20s, but damn.
That's crazy, bro.
That's a man.
I mean, I only started paying deep. Like I'm really big into college football now, but 2015 was like when we won the Natty was like the first year I really started paying attention.
Yeah.
That's an interesting little fact. John Mackey was drafted by the Baltimore Colts in 1963, but didn't play until 66 because of the 3-year rule.
Wow.
And he sued the NFL.
That is a crazy.
Wow.
So the NFL was like, "You're so good, we're just gonna draft you and keep you here until you can play."
He redshirted a dude for 3 years in the NFL. Fucking Baltimore Colts, baby.
What?
That's back when chefs and shit were still playing in the NFL. You know,
Wow.
you got your plumber in the NFL.
Yeah.
Damn.
So they're like, "Oh, this guy
And then
actually
he's taking
can play."
shots at the old timers.
Hey, he is. He's fucking, what's his name? Vince Papale. Bartender, baby, out there making plays.
That's
Literally.
true. That's true. Good thing our the demographic on YouTube that nobody's older than 34 watching.
Yeah,
this
pretty
shit.
much.
Dude, I couldn't believe Israel Adesanya got his
Oh,
shit
yeah,
rocked
Israel.
yesterday.
I
I love the dude.
And it's not like he's bad. He got worse at fighting. Just there's so many more people that are good now
And he's
in the
35.
weight class. Yeah, he is getting
Is
older.
he?
But like his stint hasn't been fucking
Who did he fight, by
12
the way?
years.
No.
I forget the dude's name.
I forget. That's my point though. Like he's high on the weight class ranking. I think he was 5 on the weight class rankings, but it's not like.
But if you watch the fight, the dude had power behind his punches.
Really?
Anybody who swings like that, you're liable to get clipped, and then he got fucking clipped, and on the way down got rocked again.
Wow.
Amayev, IMAVOV.
Yeah.
What's his name? IMAVOV. Never heard of this guy.
No.
Mama.
Because somebody said, do you guys remember when Alex Pereira got hit in the balls and he like told the ref to back up and
Oh, then knocked him out.
Roundtree up?
Yeah, dude.
So Izzy got poked in the eye, and he tried to do the same thing, like back the ref off, I'm fine, and then immediately he switched stances. So basically, people were speculating that his eye was
Oh,
injured.
you really couldn't see.
He realized he couldn't see, so he switched stances to the other side, and then got fucking knocked out. Didn't even see the punch coming.
That's possible.
Damn.
People were also saying Mark Goddard stopped the fight too early, which he's known for. So
Yeah, that's
That's
happened
brutal.
a lot.
Shoot, yeah, we got it.
But honestly, I think that's his 3rd loss in a row, maybe.
he's like
Oh,
3
so
for
he's
5.
like that.
He's like 3 for
It's
5.
time to
in
hang
his
it up
last-
for Israel. Huh?
Yeah.
A lot of people were big on him. Though.
I love him.
Yeah, he was a.
When he knocked Pereira out, that was probably the loudest I've screamed other than watching football.
Wow.
Because it was like finally he beat him, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I remember.
And he faked injured, and then he just fucking.
Well, that's a tough one because, like, you know, you don't want to your favorite fighters, you don't want to see him call it, but
Right.
I mean, I could see him.
Wonder who Matt had on that fight.
He had the other dude.
Did he?
Yeah.
Dude, he's such. Dude, Matt
Dude,
is
he's the
a
best.
he's a prodigy at Purdue.
I know,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
I've never lost money with Matt.
Shout out to
I-
Matt, bro. I'm
I
telling you.
know.
Go watch Blood and Beer. He
Yeah.
knows what he's talking
Plug
about.
in blood and beer right here. Yep.
He knows what he's talking about.
No, he does. Matt's a great UFC. You guys want to make some money? Take Matt McGlinden's picks on Blood and Beer. 100%. You're gonna make money. If you just literally take his picks, you're gonna make money.
You
That's
could
all.
probably parlay his picks for the whole fight and win.
What I would do is
5
I would
6
single
times.
bet, and this is what I did when I was taking his picks a lot. Single bet his picks, and then do a little parlay as well. Because if they all hit, which times they do,
Then just twice.
you know, and he'll tell you which ones he really likes and which ones I think. Like
There's
last time I was
people
watching
like-
his Blood and Beer, he'll be like, I really like this one,
Yeah.
and this one, I don't know, it could go either way, but I'm leaning towards this guy or whatever. But yeah, definitely go watch his. He's a master at UFC picks.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But back to what Spoon was saying real quick. He's right. Like, you don't want to see your favorite fighters hang it up. But at the same time,
You got to know when to hang it up.
you don't want to see him go out sad, man. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to see the dude get beat 5 times into a bloody pulp and then be talking like Bernie Kosar. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Is Bernie going through it?
I mean, he's always, like, from his concussions, he kind of has, like, a...
Yeah, like
Really?
almost like a CTE thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But it's like I'm not saying Mac Holloway's going out anytime soon, but like fighters like him, if you know it's gonna be their last fight, you can tell. Like for example, like how Adesanya's been. If they go a 5-round fucking haymaker fest, and you go out like that, that's a good way to go out.
Yeah.
But like it was just real quiet for Adesanya.
Yeah.
I like to see him if he goes out with a win, that'd be dope. But I also wouldn't mind if he went into a fucking 5-round battle and it was a decision or some shit.
Right.
Right. Oh, how about this just came to my mind. I didn't even write this in my notes, and I can't believe I didn't. How about did you guys hear about Logan and Jake are gonna fight each other?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
March 27th, I believe.
Is it? There's a date?
I think that's
shit.
when I saw
I didn't think it was
what,
coming this soon. I thought this would be like this is what I always pictured for that fight. I pictured it would be like at the tail end of both of their careers, just being the matchup.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And everyone hates on these two, bro. And it's like,
oh no,
it's fake.
Jake Paul and Logan Paul will not fight. They're launching a Max reality series instead. So they were just using that as promo, basically.
Paul American is what they're calling it.
Spain gave us a date and everything. Yeah, March 27th.
Yeah, when I first saw it, it did say that.
It says the reality series title Paul American will launch March.
Oh shit, you're right.
I knew there was something about that fucking date.
And they did. They promoted it like a fight. They did. So I mean.
Yeah. So I could be right then. It could be the end of their careers.
It could be the end of the show or something.
Yeah.
Ludwig, which he's a content creator on YouTube, went on there and tweeted back at that ad that Logan's posted and said, "We're not watching, bro." And got like 2 million likes or something.
Dude, everyone hates them, but bro, hate sells.
Yeah, I mean they're masters at promo.
Dude, they're so good at promo, and they're both fucking G's, dude. Hate. Here I go. I just mentioned people for hating on him. Like I was about to say I hate Logan, but Logan. I honestly can't stand the dude. I used to be the other way around, but now I can. Dude, Logan's just so like woke and like just like I don't know. He does shit. It feels like he does shit based on what he wants people to think, and I feel like Jake's the opposite. I feel like Jake's more authentic. He just does whatever the fuck he wants.
One was a Trump supporter though.
Yeah.
He was at
that was late. But speaking of that, dude, there's some wild shit going on with that. I always was one that liked Trump, but some of the shit that I've been seeing, I don't know what's going on with all this stuff. With
I never dabble into politics and stuff.
I know.
But when you see it, it's always a question. It's like,
no, it's just I don't know what was good. Like I've seen shit about him, like I don't know, removing these Black History Month or something crazy. Like you can't. Well, I don't know how true it is. I don't know.
There might be some of them that are, but like I said, I don't know the ins and outs of it. But when he got elected, he removed a handful of government officials.
Yeah. Like that's one thing, but I don't know. And I don't know what's true, so I don't even want to speak on that.
A handful of them have been.
And then hearing about, I shouldn't be laughing. Hearing about people just now I can't fucking keep it straight. People,
damn it.
I don't even know what you're about to say.
Yeah, just hearing about people coming in and getting yanked up and deported and shit, dude.
Why is that so funny? Christian sent me a meme yesterday. Christian sent
it's on there.
Christian sent me a meme yesterday, and it was this hot chick that got deported.
I'll bring her back.
And and that's what it said though, Spin. It said,
oh my god.
Donald Trump it was edited, obviously. Donald Trump was holding a sign that said 9 and overs don't get deported.
Yeah, no, but deadass, it is I shouldn't be laughing. It's very fucked up. I mean, a lot of the things, but, I mean, obviously you gotta come into the country, you gotta do it right. You should be doing it right. And I hate to see, you know, families getting taken away from each other, dude.
Stop laughing!
Can't hold it together, can you?
Oh,
let's move on.
It's like, no, you're right. It's not funny. You don't want to see it happen.
It doesn't say.
It's one of those things where you just laugh when you're not supposed to. But
yeah, you're right.
He didn't remove it. He just. I guess he's not endorsing it. Black History Month, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And it says Black History Month existed long before presidents endorsed it, and it will continue even before.
So he's not taking it away.
He can, honestly.
Yeah. All right, I gotta pause this to get the shut screen.
Yeah, you know, pausing. It's rolling.
No, that's it. Okay.
I'm gonna get you with my tennis racket. That's why it's here.
We'll cut it. We'll cut it.
No cuts.
Fucking pussies.
No, Scooby, quiet.
He zapped him.
I didn't zap him. I hit him with the beeper.
Let him know he's about to get zapped.
That's what they're gonna do with the Emirates. Give him little zappers.
Oh man.
I wanted to ask you guys real quick. Do you think by the end of Jeremiah Smith's career, not to go back, but you think he'll be the best wide receiver in college football history?
100%.
If he has 3 years of what he just did, I think it's very possible. And he's in the argument for sure.
I genuinely think he could, yeah. I think he could end up going down as a Randy Moss, Megatron type guy in the NFL, too.
He's had one of the best rookie or freshman years out of, I guess, you could, like I said, he's in the argument.
Dude's a machine, dude. It's incredible.
He looks like me out there, to be honest with you. Talented dude.
I mean, I think Ace would have dialed it up better than Will Howard, though. He should have had him
It's
out
very
there.
possible.
Yeah, I'm not sold. I'm still not necessarily sold on Will, but he got me.
He did what he needed to do. He did what
he needed to do.
Thank you, Will Howard.
Yeah, W.
Brought the natty home, dude.
Yeah, he's still not going down as one of the greatest quarterbacks at Ohio State because you got to beat the team up north. But,
Right.
Because I see guys putting them in their top 5 and shit. And you just can't do that.
Yeah.
The NFL the next season. Do you think the Browns are going to do anything?
No.
I think it's your baby.
I'm getting real fed up, to be honest with you, with Cleveland.
Cleveland, it's a high hope every year type of thing, and they just do Brown shit.
Yeah, but me and Spinner,
they're cursed, dude.
Me and Spinner finally getting some love back in Denver.
Yeah, right, we are.
Fans.
Got the Chiefs by 30. Woo!
Fuck their third string, Bob. We should have beat them the first game.
Dude,
that blocked fucking field goal, dude.
Real shit. But watching all the clips of the Bengals players watching the game, like, dude, we need the Chiefs to win.
And we're just touchdown.
Nick sling it. Oh, God, it was great.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing quarterbacks fucking lateral the ball, and it's clearly backwards lateral.
That shit was stupid as fuck.
And since they're moving forward, the ball technically goes forward when the running back catches it or whatever. Like, fucking change that rule.
What do you mean?
Physics are real.
So, like, the play, he was running up, I guess, like, on the middle or on the hash, and he pitched it. Was it to Williams? It might have been.
Yeah, Javante, yeah.
And he was crossing. It's not on the 5 or 10, but the 5 yards. He pitched it on the 5, and he was running, and he probably caught it like on like the 6 in between the 5.
Yeah.
The pass looks clearly like it's okay. We can pop it up. It looks clearly like it's going backwards.
He goes this way.
They count that as a forward
illegal
pass.
What?
Exactly.
And you know why?
And when they slow it down, and it's like where he released it and where he caught it.
Released it right at the start of that 30 number right there.
Oh,
And he catches it past the 30.
Yeah.
But he throws it backwards. He throws it backwards.
How big an illusion is that?
Wow.
It's because his body momentum's moving forward.
Yeah, that's a backwards throw. I like it. You're right. You got to change that rule.
If you throw it behind the mass of your body, no matter whether the guy catches it upfield from you, it should be a backwards pass. That's
And when you
100%.
say it like that too, how does it make sense that it is forward if you're turning and throwing it back?
Yeah, I know.
That's
Right.
insane.
No, literally.
They overturned
That's
it.
crazy. So that's literally what the rule states. Like if you catch it past, you know what I mean?
I don't
I'm pretty
know,
sure.
but that's what they called it, so I would have to imagine.
Yeah.
They overturned it.
Wow, that's crazy.
No, but our boys, dude, I got a lot of hope for us.
I do too.
Because it's been backwards. Like you have all the skill players, and then the quarterback will come in and just have wrong reads of the scheme or whatever. And now you got a young guy who can move, sling it, and we have all the skill in the world. And we're deep in the backfield.
We just need to get one really good. Like I feel like Cortland Sutton's good, but he's not a wide receiver one in a lot of other teams. You know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
We need to get like a Jamar Chase or a Justin Jefferson type of guy.
Bring Judy back.
Judy fucking lit us up when we
I
played
know,
the Browns,
dude. That was sick.
Judy had an all-star, dude.
Dude, when he laughed,
You love to see it though against a team that
You play,
Yeah,
you
like
spent so
Coach
much time with and gave up on them. And
Like Coach
Yeah.
Cal. Speaking of which, Coach Cal beat the piss out of his Kentucky Wildcats last night.
Dude, that was
Kentucky.
that was cool. Well, here's the thing with Coach Cal, like he'd been in fucking Kentucky so long. It seemed like, for example, like when Coach K got out of Duke. Like you think when they leave that stature of a team, they've been there their whole career, which Cal could have been somewhere before Kentucky, but I don't remember. Like you think they're gonna retire. I thought he was gonna retire. Then he comes back and fucking goes to another team, puts a smacking on the Wildcats. Good for him,
I gotta
dude.
get this inmate off my screen.
He's just staring at you, dude. Actually, I thought he was here. I thought he was a little guest sitting right there in the corner.
I know, dude. What the hell?
We're going to leave him up on your guys' screen as long as they see how to do it.
Right? Oh my god.
Bro,
This has been a mess.
this
dude.
wasn't in our notes either, but he's speaking of like, you leave your franchise, you should retire. What about Belichick to UNC, dude?
Oh, that's a great call.
He loves that Carolina
Wow, I
blue.
didn't even let that register.
Loves that Carolina blue.
Does he?
That's what they even saying. No, but I think it'll be cool for him.
I think it's gonna be
Because like North Carolina's never
I
been
think
like a
it's-
football team ever.
I don't think he's gonna do shit. How
What's
about
your-
that for a bold statement?
what's-
I don't think Belichick's gonna do shit with North Carolina.
Give me
don't
their
have enough
record
time.
next year. Give me
That's
their
true.
what's
North
your
Carolina record next year. I'm
With
gonna say,
the-
well, they do have money now, so we got to take that into account.
I'm still only giving them 6 wins.
Oh,
I
sure,
don't
you're on
hate
board
that.
with me.
I don't hate it.
I'm
I
gonna-
think if he does do good,
I
it's
think he's
good.
gonna get more than I think. Let's see what they win last year. Let's
That's
look
He
at it.
might make the
question.
rivalry better because I'm pretty sure Duke's been handling him. I could be wrong. But,
North Carolina was decent
and yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, when they had Drake May and stuff, right?
I think so. Let's see, what were they? 6 and 7, so they gotta have more than 6. You'd hope.
Yeah,
Um,
I would think they get to 8 to 9 wins next season, and you never
I'm
know.
gonna
He
say-
could come out firing.
I'm gonna say.
Imagine they sneak into the playoffs and his first year as a coach gets a world championship. Belichick's gonna be a legend. North Carolina's world champs.
Oh shit! This is a mess. I love it. I love it.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
they just-
no, but I mean, dude, no, I think probably they'll probably get 10 wins.
Taking the playoffs, baby. Woo!
Oh man.
Dario Blue, baby.
If he gets there, it might be hard to beat him. He knows how to play in the playoffs, but
He does, dude. He's a good coach.
Oh man.
yeah. What
I
about
still
Indiana?
gotta make up for laughing about that earlier, dude. It was just one of them things, like, you know when we laughed in church
All the
when you're
time.
not supposed to laugh at
Yeah.
something. It's like, you know, you can't laugh in this situation, and I just started bursting up laughing because I thought, like, if I laugh right here, this is gonna be a bad look,
Yeah.
and I just started cracking the fuck up. But no, yeah. So let's move along.
Eagles or
Oh, yeah.
Chiefs?
Yeah.
Big predictions here.
Give me a score too. Give me a score.
I'll give you a score. Into the first quarter, it's 18-15 Eagles. I saw something.
How'd they get
I don't
15?
know. I don't just think
They're
about
going for 2.
it. Yep. Missed field goal, double. Yeah, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. It's 15-18 in the first quarter.
What about the end of the game? You think?
End of the game, I'm disregard the first statement. I think it's gonna be the first repeat ever. It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a 3 to 7 point game. Might go into overtime, and after this, the Chiefs aren't gonna be good for 3 or 4 years.
They did not look good this year, man. And they
It's the worst-
still
it's the
pulled
worst
out wins.
Mahomes
They
ever
almost
played.
lost every football game they played this year.
And somehow they
every
pulled it
game they should have lost it.
I'm not gonna get into the. We'll get into the ref shit too, but I don't know. I genuinely feel that way. They're gonna have the first repeat ever, and then they're not gonna. It's not gonna be the same for the next 3 to 4 years.
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
just the thing, I think.
I mean, it seems like it's heading in that direction. It really does.
Or they
No,
shock
I
fucking
think, dude,
everybody, come
no.
back better,
I
and
don't
they win
think-
5 in a row.
I don't think the Chiefs are going anywhere. I'm
I
gonna
do.
go on a limb and
I
say
do.
the Chiefs make the Super Bowl the next fucking 3 years. Like, dude,
I
Dude,
don't
if we
believe
see
it.
the
I don't
Bills
believe it.
and the fucking Chiefs at the same
dude,
time
Patty's too
every
good.
year.
Patty's the best quarterback the NFL's ever
He didn't
seen.
look that great this year, man. I mean,
I would say that's
Yeah,
if I was
like
a
tactic.
Broncos fan.
we beat the piss out of them boys.
Yeah,
We did. He was on the team, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
And we beat
watching
him.
because he's a first seed playoff Hall of Famer.
Yeah, when we beat him last year, Patty was out in the field getting picked by Justin Simmons every play. So I don't know what he can't play against Denver anymore. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Kryptonite.
You guys might be the kryptonite, but at
I
the
just
end of the day,
I just think his contract's huge. They've been having trouble the past few seasons pulling in like major weapons besides Travis Kelce. I think that if Travis Kelce retires, it's gonna be hard to replace him. They're not gonna have any weapons on the outside. The running backs don't look. I mean, it's not. I think they'll still be competitive. I just don't think they're gonna be Super Bowl champs.
No, I agree with you because like any great team, they run through their tight end. Look in history, any great team plays through their tight end. It opens
Literally.
up everything
Wow.
else.
That's true.
And so yeah,
Wow.
Kelsey.
Shannon Sharp.
okay.
Gronk.
Let's just name all the great tight ends. That's what we're gonna.
Hernandez, Tom Brady.
I'm just naming Super Bowl,
No, I
Super Bowl
know.
champs.
We're getting real controversial on this. No, I'm kidding.
No, but
But,
that's a real statement. Like, a lot
No,
of the
yeah.
great teams play through their tight end. And I know
no, that's a great.
people
yeah.
hate the Steelers, but like when they were great, they played through Heath Miller. And that was Big Ben's thing. The Steelers are always good because they can just seam everyone up because you're playing the tight end.
Well,
Opens
yeah,
up
and not to mention,
everything else.
those delays are deadly, dude. Those delays that tight ends do, they'll block for a second,
yeah.
And
delay
sneak up
out,
6
and
yards,
then just
got
dump
you
it down
yeah.
as a little escape route, like. Because then you get to read your progressions, and while you're doing the progressions, you still have them block. I'm about to say,
I thought you were going to say I'm starting
standing up and
slinging.
pass block. No, but like while you're doing your progression, there's still a blocker.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you're done, they're delaying out, and then by the time they delay out, you know what I mean? There you can hit them right there. Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's a fire play.
What's your pick for the Super Bowl?
Okay, yeah. Let's get back. What was your final score?
Final score, I'm taking 42-35.
Wow.
Okay.
Who?
Chiefs.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take. I like Jalen Hurts.
You don't
Like to see him do it, but I just think Patty's. No, I do that. You're right. I like Saquon, yeah. But
You think he's inevitable?
I just think Patty, dude. He's the best. He's the best there is, dude. There's no,
That's
like,
good.
he's not gonna lose.
Yeah.
I just don't see it happening, especially in the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna say. Well, since we do have Kendrick performing at halftime and shit, don't we?
Yeah, that's right.
So that might take some steam off that, you know. So I'm gonna say I was gonna go high scoring, but I'm gonna say 37-31 Chiefs.
Okay. I think controversial take. I want the Chiefs to bring it home for the AFC. As much as I hate them being there, Eagles are gonna beat the fucking dog shit out of them. I think it's belt to ass. I'm saying 42-7.
Oh.
Eagles. Saquon's gonna run for 450 yards and 6 touchdowns.
This is ridiculous.
No, I do think the Eagles edge them out though. In all seriousness. I think Eagles probably win it 35-28.
Okay. So we're all slamming 6.5.
Dude, you know it's funny though. Everybody's flexing Kendrick being the Super Bowl. He's gonna go out there and sing "Not Like Us" and all this shit.
And the place is gonna go
Certified
nuts.
Lover Boy, certified pedophile. So, but anyway, Kendrick, what a boss move. Kendrick's doing the Super Bowl, and Drake's doing the World Cup.
Oh really?
Yeah. So Drake, which I'm not a soccer guy, I'm just saying,
continues.
World Cup size of viewership, and
It's like
Super Bowl.
17 times the size of the
That's
Super
what
Bowl.
I'm saying. So that was like he's
Viewership,
playing
yeah.
chess.
There might be
Kendrick's playing checkers.
there might be 100 million people watching the Super Bowl. But there's like 2-3 billion watching the World Cup. Like real shit. That's just
I've seen those numbers. It was crazy.
the world's a lot bigger than the United States, and everyone in the United States is watching the Super Bowl, but the whole world's watching the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Verse World Cup viewership. It is
2 billion.
You're almost on point. I'm pretty sure.
Give me 2 billion. Lowest? Wait, is that Super
World
Bowl?
viewership. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, by 400 or 500 million, there's more people on the World Cup.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hundreds of million. Yeah.
The last stat it gave was 2019. There was like 51, I think, for the Super Bowl. And, 51.7. And there was like 619 million for the World Cup.
Yeah. Global TV viewership. Whoa, that's just from each country. Oh no, that's the country it was in. 5.7 million people watched the one in Russia in 2018. 150 million people watched in 2022. Have you watched the Super Bowl in 2022? 150 million.
Also, countries
This is
are
older, too.
blowing out America in general.
No, this is just where the World Cup was.
Oh, okay.
It was in Russia in 2018, and they had 517 million viewers.
There's 400
Wow.
more million.
It over doubles the Super Bowl, which I retract
Huge
my
football
17
fans.
times statement.
Football.
How about those plane crashes, dude? What the hell?
Oh yeah.
Shit's raining
Sorry,
from the sky,
I
bud.
just keep thinking about getting canceled for that immigration
Oh,
situation.
no,
I had,
no.
like- But yeah.
We'll cut it.
No. We're not going to.
This
That's-
is-
I don't cut
So, like,
shit.
the first,
Yeah.
obviously, it's a tragedy every time.
He's not editor, Chad. I got it. We got it. We'll leave it in.
But the thing with it, dude, is like it's obviously it's a travesty every time, but now there's been so many in such a short span.
Makes you think, huh?
It makes you fucking think.
What?
dude.
What's that? The plane crashes?
There's been
Yeah.
dude,
Has there really been a lot?
Dude, at least
There was
I
one
can
in the
think of
last
5.
Yeah.
I can think of 5 in the last 3 weeks
And it's like, I feel my theory is, and I don't want to get super controversial or conspiracy theories, Trump like defunded all these government agencies.
Yep,
And-
booted a lot of officials.
And people on like all these Democrats on Twitter are saying FAA was defunded right before this crash, and then the community notes are saying basically they didn't lose anybody or whatever. But people are doing that to frame Trump as like, oh, Trump, this is Trump's fault. He's ruining the country. People are dying in plane crashes because he's defunding these branches of the government. That's
a take.
But I seen yesterday Ted Cruz, and I don't know when this took place, was interviewing the FAA director, and he asked him, he's like, do you have any aviation experience? The guy was like, no. He's like, have you ever worked on airplanes? No. Did you go to school for airplanes? No. He's like, have you ever done anything with an airplane besides ride it? He's like, no. The guy that directs the Federal Aviation Administration has never, ever been a pilot, never been a pilot, nothing. Like, he's never done anything with airplanes.
So what the fuck do you know?
And Biden appointed him. So it's like, I'm not getting...
Well, Biden, what's Biden know?
I don't think
He knows what-
I think
Ice cream
everyone can agree on the fact that Biden had about half a brain cell when he walked in office. People, that was just
He likes
a
it.
mess.
They want
get
ice
you-
cream and sniffing kids'
No
hair.
one liked Biden. They just don't like Trump. So
That's
what-
literally it.
So like the
Yeah.
like the back end of it is like
Biden. Who have you ever ran into someone with Biden merch on?
I've
That's
seen
what I'm saying.
I've seen
window
Go Brandon.
stickers. Yeah.
Have you seen window Biden stickers?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm always like, let me stay away from
Yeah,
that.
but they still, damn
No,
well
but
are.
with it, it's who's on the planes. Like there's some of them have been like full
That's
of scientists and this, that, and the third, and it's like it was shit. It just doesn't make sense. And now there's been a handful of shit. And I'm not saying any of this is a terrorism, but then there's another thing. There can be domestic terrorism too. Shit that's stateside. This shit's real. I mean, I'm not gonna get into a whole bunch of historical events that the government was blamed for, but shit is funky, dude. And
It is.
how is
No, it is, dude. Let's be honest. I mean, I'll say it. Like, I don't trust the government whatsoever.
I don't think anybody does.
That's why. Well, I think people do. I think people trust them more than we do, at least. I mean, like, with they come out, dude. Tell me how this now it might get taken down because you can't talk about vaccines and shit. But dude, like, tell me how
We're all vaccinated.
Yeah. No, but tell me how the COVID comes out and they got a vaccine like that, and they're mandating it. That's insane. How is that not insane?
Who's to say these aren't like little? They put it in there. And it's
How do
like
they have a
nanobite.
fix for that fast?
You know
They
what
could-
I've always wondered? All these Democrats always said my body, my choice when it comes, and this argument's been made 100 times, but my body, my choice when it comes to abortion, and that's fine. I'm not gonna sit here and argue political things, but it's like, why isn't it my body, my choice when you want to jab me, dude? When you want to put a
Yeah.
vaccine in my arm? It's like,
No, that's a great point.
Yeah.
it's
a lot
my
of-
body. I don't want to do it. Stop mandating me to do it. You know?
Majority of everything is contradicting as fuck. That's why there's two parties. That's why everything's contradicting each other,
Yeah,
just for leverage.
dude.
Power.
I wish they'd get rid of parties in general.
Right.
Like, it's just that's one thing my mom always fights for is just to get rid of the two-party system. She always
Libertarian.
votes independent just to try to give them, you know what I mean? Which I agree with, but at the same time, unfortunately, you're wasting your vote if you vote that way.
Right.
Well,
Right
that's
now-
why Trump made a power move. He got all those people that were going to vote for RFK and brought them
Yeah, I
straight
know.
in.
Yeah.
That was smart.
That's like, yeah,
Chess and
Exactly.
checkers.
right. So no, that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think
Where-
the Nuggets come
You know
back.
what we haven't talked about is TGL, baby.
Dude, I've been watching every episode. Tiger
Have
just
you?
beat Rory. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was sweet.
Dude, Tiger when Justin Thomas's team was playing, they didn't throw the hammer one time, and then Tiger's team comes out there, they're throwing
They throw the
back and
first
forth
hole
all
type
night.
shit.
Yeah, every time he gets up there, he's like hammer.
So what's that? Yeah, I see. I haven't been watching. I watch a bunch of clips and shit because it's always on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Whatever fucking time.
Tuesday
For some
night,
reason,
yeah.
I never catch it, but I always see the highlights. What's the hammer flag? How
So-
does that work?
There's two rules to the hammer. The main rule is if you throw the hammer after you've teed off, the other team can decline it or accept it. And you want to play it smart because if you throw the hammer and the other team's going to decline it, it gives the team that threw it gets 2 points. So they can decline it, they don't finish the hole, they concede the hole to the other team, even if they just teed off.
Mm-hmm.
Like if someone hits a hazard, you can throw the hammer down, they might decline it, and then you get your 2 points. So Original hole's worth 1 point. So you go head to head on a hole. It's alternating shot.
Mm-hmm.
So Tiger goes, then
Wu goes, and then whoever else he was playing with.
Tom Kim, whoever. Yeah. So it's alternating shot, and then they throw the hammer. It adds an extra point to that hole. You can decline or accept it. If you accept it, it's 2 points for that hole. And you got to finish the hole. Whoever wins the hole gets that 2 points.
Okay.
So the advantage of accepting it is you can try to win back that hole. If you just decline it,
if you're down a couple points, throw the hammer, win, tie the game.
If you decline it, they don't get 2 points. If you decline it, the hole concedes to the other team. They get 1 point. See what I'm saying? So they don't have to play for they're backing out of the risk of taking 2 points. They play for 1 point.
I gotcha. And
then they get the hammer back.
Okay.
So the team that throws it is giving it to the other team, but they're playing for that extra
And does
point.
the hammer ever go away? Or do they have it for hell yeah?
The whole round. And also there's one other rule is if you throw the hammer before tee off, the other team has to accept it.
Oh, on the box. Okay.
Yeah. So if nobody's teed off, you throw the hammer, the other team accepts it, they get the hammer at that. And you can throw the hammer multiple times on one hole. So you can turn.
Oh shit! You can stack it like a little 10-pointer on one hole.
So let's say a team throws it before
par 5,
the hole.
hit on every shot.
Yeah, the team throws it before a hole, and then they hit a great tee shot. The other team that threw it goes in the hazard. They can throw it back, and now it's worth 4 points.
Okay.
And then that team would probably decline it, so it's only worth 2. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Is this like bracket based?
No, I don't.
They just
I think every team plays each other once throughout the season, but I don't know what happens in the postseason.
Okay. Yeah, it's first time it's ever happened. We'll see.
I love it.
It's pretty fucking sweet, I think.
The guys are having trouble. They just moved last week. They just moved the tee box. They had it back 75 feet, I think. Maybe it was longer. They had the tee box back, and they had another tee box up front for shorter shots.
Mm-hmm.
They were having trouble with their depth perception because the screen's like
so far away.
Yeah, and it's not the same amount as they're trying to hit it. You know what I mean? So they moved it up. Shots under, I think, 60 or 50 yards are up to the front tee box. And then they have like a scan on the green. They have this green that undulates. Oh, dude, it's so cool. You gotta watch it.
It undulates, it spins, and then there's a little light that pops up to where they put it and shit. It's it's very high tech, sweet as fuck.
And I think it's Tiger the one that came up with that, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
That is fire.
Huge Tiger fan. I love Tiger.
Yeah.
You got anything?
Go
ahead, Ace.
I was just thinking, where should we do our Czar review today?
Yeah.
Let's finalize that before.
Something's kind of rebellion.
What about? You've never done 4-star. Maybe we could get in good graces with Alan Cottrell or whatever.
You're right.
I like the Maxwell idea. I like the Jumbo idea.
Yeah, I just wanted to, really nail it down here. Don't be nasty.
Picnic pizza, maybe?
We did that already. Well,
and they're gone.
They got one.
No, they got one in the mall.
Oh yeah.
But imagine just lining it up right in the mall, like with the camera and all of it in the background. That would be funny, actually. No, let's definitely figure it out though.
Shit, we can jet up to Newark and do jets.
I vote for. I think Jobos is the move. Honestly.
You do?
I really think. I mean, Welk swears by it.
Yeah, but he's a big wing guy from there.
He's a huge wing guy.
I've heard good things about the pizza.
I got buzzed, dude. Holy shit.
What have we got in there?
Crown salted caramel.
Oh. That sounds alright. Hey now. No,
let's figure this out though, and then we'll do that.
Yeah.
And anybody else got any ideas for any pizza reviews?
Yeah, fire them down, dude. I don't care where you're at.
Put them in the comments as well as everything.
Where was the last guy we were talking to? Fucking, when we were on our way to Columbus for the little pen action. The dude tuned in from Copenhagen.
Oh, yeah.
You got a good pie in Copenhagen, dude. We'll hop on a plane right now.
Right?
Little 16-hour flight, raw dog it. Nothing but booze.
Oh, I ain't raw dogging a flight.
Yeah, not good.
Stare at the flight screen the whole time.
Oh, no, dude. I have that menu attached to my hand. As soon as we sit down, no one's even on always get the first sit, whatever they call it, like A. I sit down. Lady walks by me, hey, can I get a double jack? I said, honey, we gotta wait till everyone's on here and we're airborne. I'm like, I'll give you a couple extra bucks, baby. Give me a drink.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Dude, was it just me or was that flight home from LA? We stopped in Las Vegas. Then we had a layover in Las Vegas on our flight home from LA. And then we came straight to Ohio. Dude, that felt like the longest flight I've ever been.
Really?
I thought it went by super quick because we all started napping. Everyone was
I did
asleep
too,
before me, and I
Dude,
looked
how
around,
about the
like,
flight
oh,
there?
God.
How quick was that?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know about you guys.
Well,
Oh, yeah, I was hyped as fuck.
Of course, me and Woke flew on our own. but-
Yeah, dude,
Well,
my
luxury.
flight there, I had the best time.
Yeah.
Did you have a layover?
Flew separate. No, I think I flew straight.
I flew straight, and there was no one on this plane. I have like 8 fucking seats to myself. And the last chick walks in, hourglass body, a little older, and then she stops right next to me, and I look up, and she's like, I got the window, and I'm like, well, shit, at least it's you in my head. So I get up and let her sit down, and she goes, oh my God, the ass on her, holy shit. Alright,
Oh,
so anyway.
at that point, Spin can't even think straight.
Oh no, I went into fucking demon mode. So I thought I had downloaded movies and shit on my phone. I mean, 4.5 hour flight. So I get to pull the shit up, and it's I didn't download it properly. I look over at her, and she's reading. I take my headphones off, and I was like, hey, you want a drink? She closed her book, and long story short, me and her drank the entire flight. And between, I'd say about 3 hours and the 4 hour mark, we went from, hi, I'm Spencer, to, you're fucking sexy.
Bro, you type in pizza Zanesville and Spin.
There's Ben Dillon, right there. Woo!
That's crazy.
Yeah,
How about that? Bro, we were on to something, bro. No, we'll pop it up. We'll pop it up.
To the end of the story. Me and this chick were talking about hardcore fornicating.
Is
and
that
doing
real?
A whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Dude, hold on.
And then we get there and we're trying to get her to come to the
That's all it
Airbnb
takes
and
for us?
whatnot. And it was messy. A lot of fun though. Gorgeous. If she ever sees this, Kristen, you're an angel.
Dude, how do we pop up when you type in pizza Zanesville, dude? We did like 3 pizza reviews.
You're on Google. I'm on Bing.
Oh,
Oh, bang.
let's see.
I was on Google earlier, but it switched back because I'm on Microsoft Edge.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, we need to get on Google then too.
Yeah, I don't get on Google.
Yeah. We
Where is? All right, you want me to end it or we?
He said you want me to end it. No, I was gonna figure out that pizza review. I mean, yeah, we can wrap it up. You know.
All right.
Now
we're
we're doing these pods now.
Pod's back on.
Once a week.
Yeah.
Tune in. Every Sunday it'll be out by Sunday night, right?
I hope.
Well, cheers to
We
the
gotta edit a little bit on this one, but
first one back in 3 years.
Yeah.
We're here. Now we're about to
Cheers,
go do
boys.
a review.
Pod and pizza reviews on Sundays. now.
Pod and reviews on Sundays.
Let's go. Hopefully we can get Spin involved and some shit through the week too. You know?
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
All right. Let's go, baby.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys. Love you, boys. Let's get after it.
Love you.
Yep. W.
Yeah!